And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ACG, where we're just a couple gamers. It's your boy Smooth, and we are back with another episode of Grand Gangster War. This is going to be a fun episode, guys, because I get to not only catch you guys up on what's been going on in Server 14, but I also get to kick it with my homies. Speaking of homies, say what's up, Shade.
What's up?
How you doing today, my dude?
Yeah, how not bad yourself?
Oh man, I'm feeling much better now that Shade has walked me through. I was going through some technical difficulties, man, and Shade came through in the clutch, so I appreciate it. We also have Weepy with us. I think he's grabbing some tea or something really quick, but he should be back at any time. So I originally approached Shade with this episode idea because I realized that for Server 1, I was streaming almost every single day. Then, in between the holiday madness and my surgery, I stopped streaming every day, and I realized that people are probably going like, damn, I don't know what's going on in Server 14 now, because I was streaming so frequently. So I just wanted to kind of catch people up on everything that's been going on here. And because I wasn't in the loop all the time, or should I say most of the time, when all of this stuff was going on, I had to ask my buddies to help me out by giving me some inside information on maybe some of the stuff that I missed as well as everybody else. So this is actually even better of a situation because I also get to catch myself up on everything that's been going on. So I appreciate you guys for being here with me, to help answer any questions that I might have about what's been going on. But just to get everybody caught up right now, Server 14, and I'll bring it up here on the rankings board here. Okay, so the main families fighting for their spot in the leaderboard is BMT, SAS, T14, and AOH. You can see them all here. And I just want everybody to understand that this is for the most part, very peaceful server. As far as, just friendliness. Like, people aren't complete a-holes all the time. Like most games like this normally are. Before we get into any more inside information, from what you see, Shade, on the ground floor of looking at what's been going on since the start, is it everybody's on pretty good terms with everybody, just playing the game, or has there been any toxicity going on?
I'd say overall, it's been a lot of fun, and people are, they're talking, they're communicating and helping each other, like the convoys and stuff like that. It's nice to see everyone get together, and you're not sort of going to a convoy and having to watch your back constantly. You know that you're going to be pretty safe, unless another server comes across and starts attacking, with the cross server battles and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty good.
At what point did things start to heat up between all the alliances? Was it once people started taking the level 4 zone, or was it in level 3?
I'd say level 1.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, so I mean, things started heating up. I'm not going to mention specific people or names because I don't want to upset anybody, but there was a bit of stuff going on when we first joined the server, but things seem to have quietened down now, which is cool. But yeah, there's been a bit of back and forth since we have gone to Zone 4. I did see SAS take a few punches at AOH a little bit earlier than I thought they would have, to be honest. But it was cool to see. They were back and forth in the chat for a bit. But I think they're having a nap at the moment between themselves and trying to recover from any losses that they had. But it was a really good battle to watch.
Yeah, I bet. So far, just so everybody knows, level 3 bridges were taken. Buy alliances on server 14. Our alliance, BMT, we played it safe to get a strong foothold in zone 4, but AOH seemed to have jumped to the pinnacle immediately and threw up an HQ and started making a boundary as a defense tactic to stop the other alliances from having access. Can you give me any more inside information on that? And I'll actually go ahead and bring it up here on the map so people can understand like what we're talking about, because I do think it is important. It's not really important who's doing what. We're just giving people an update as to what's been happening. But I think for a learning perspective, there are different tactics that you can play when it comes to building your alliance territory. And there are certain things that you can do to try and cut other alliances off from certain areas, including bridges and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the pinnacle. We'll go to downtown. And I want to show people what we're talking about here. All right, so go straight to the middle of the map. Okay.
Damn, you not even finished Evelyn yet.
Whoa. Wait, what the heck? That is not the, let's go. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so zoom out just a little bit here. All right, so I don't know if you can actually see the live stream, but what we're looking at here is two colors. We're essentially looking at just two colors here. You've got red and blue. Who is red? Okay, I can see it here. AOH is red, SAS is blue. And you're saying AOH, when they first got to the pinnacle and put up their HQ here, you said they started blocking off areas around the pinnacle. So is that like here where I'm playing? Well,
yeah. Okay. So to the right hand side of where SAS is sort of meeting into AOH. Can you see on the right? Sort of around there, yeah, like just to the right a little bit more. Right to the right. That's your left. That's your left.
To the right over here.
Yeah, just over there, where the Blues going into their territory.
Am I on it?
Nah, you're on the wrong side.
Oh, wait, my right is on the blue. The left is on the red.
So there, and then go like down a little bit. Go down.
I think there's a lag. Oh, I see. Okay, I see.
Yeah, so it like goes into their territory.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, and that's where AOH originally was with their HQ. But that's where the battle took place, and then they've moved now across to the left.
Okay. And so, was there any talk at all about them trying to cut them off, or is this just observation? Like, were they talking about it?
Not that I've seen. So, I mean, there might have been talk, but that's not something that I witnessed. I just go off from like what my eyes are seeing when I'm looking at the map myself. And yeah, I could see that AOH had like built not just a single barrier going round, but they were doing like a double. Mm-hmm. And you know that was a good tactic. They were doing really well with like trying to block everyone out. But SAS was like, yeah, we're not having that. we need to stop them. So they did jump over there, and I saw that SAS had put up an HQ as well. And then that's where they had their battle. Like not long after that, really.
Yeah. So SAS jumps into position with their own HQ to try and slow down the opposition. With 6 days still to go. So this is what day. There's 4 days left?
We've got a day left. It'll be tomorrow reset when the pinnacle goes down.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Tomorrow at reset. All right, so it was definitely going to be a huge live stream, guys. You're definitely not going to want to miss that. So SAS threw some early punches, you're saying, and AOH retaliated with some back and forth between the two. And things, like you said, have seemed to quiet down. T14 are gathering their thoughts and resources after AOH struck down their HQ. What the heck happened with that?
Yeah, so I mean, that's just word of mouth. From what I heard, I can't like confirm that happened because I think that happened when I was offline. But yeah, I believe they put up a HQ and that got ripped straight down. Like it wasn't up long. Because when I came back online the next day, there was no HQ there, so they couldn't have had it up long before that got taken.
Wow. Okay.
And it's a lot of resources, as you know, like building like strongholds and HQs, especially the HQs. Like they take a lot of resources.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So it's not something that you can afford to just keep building.
Right. Damn, man. I if that really did happen, that sucks. Okay, so
if you wanted, you could go onto the building and you can see how much an HQ would cost for HQ 3, like just the prices.
Oh gosh, let me see. I don't even know where I could possibly put it. Holy crap. 4.5 million. 4.5, 2.7. Dude, that's expensive. That's expensive. Okay, so I mean, and I'm not saying this for any other reason other than the obvious, but if AOH is going at it with SAS, and they're also ripping down strongholds of T14. I mean, common sense says that T14 is going to buddy up with SAS because SAS didn't do anything to them. I mean, that just seems like, I mean, that would be a smart move for T14. You know what I'm saying? Look, every interaction with another alliance is an opportunity to do good or bad things within the server. And when you have something as big as the Pinnacle coming up, we know because what out server 1, you know what we're about to go up against. So therefore, does AOH really have? Do they have the muscle like that to try and fight off T14, SAS, and then anybody else that decides to dogpile them?
I don't want to say too much, but AOH have got some strong hitters. They can hold their own.
Okay.
But I think most of their players average out, compared to other alliances and other players, they're quite, just sort of an average sort of power. But they've got some really heavy hitters like Nightmare and Griffith, Iron Man as well. They're 3 big heavy hitters, so they can definitely hold their own and do some damage.
Well, what about LIB? Lib? I don't know if my memory serves me incorrectly or not, but weren't they on top when the server first opened?
Yeah, so they were definitely in first place when the server first opened. That's correct, yeah.
So what's kind of happened with them? I know that the security forces spotted them after they took Sydney Factory in Westwood. That was the last anybody's ever seen them or seen of them or heard of them, really. As far as I'm concerned, have you seen or heard anything different? What is going on?
So I haven't seen much of them. I do see them hitting the convoys, and they're definitely in the chat. Like they talk with people in the chat. They're active in that way, but I haven't really seen much action going on from them. I did see them come into Westwoods myself. So yeah, I'm not sure what their game plan is. They're sort of holding back and not letting anything sort of slip. But we're seeing a few things pop up, so we just got to keep an eye on them.
Okay, interesting. Well, you guys heard it here first. Pinnacle tomorrow at Reset. Gonna be a showdown throwdown between SAS, AOH, and whoever else decides to show up who is going to align with who's going to be helping who. Nobody knows. It's going to be one big surprise, I think. I do believe Weepy has just popped into the chat. Are you there, Weepy?
I am, yeah.
You know, I don't want to give you an opportunity to, you know, cause problems or anything, but I would like your take on anything that you've seen here recently in Server 14.
To be honest, I've seen, I mean, there is a lot of stuff. I mean, most of the action, though, is coming from other servers, because there's not really, like, I heard what happened the other day. I don't know if Shade has said anything about that.
What's that?
I mean, I don't want to say it if he's not said anything, you know?
Be subliminal.
I mean, have you mentioned any of that, Shade? Because I went to get a cup of tea.
So I've mentioned what I messaged you in Discord. That's been spoke about.
Okay, hang on.
But you could talk about WRC. They're
doing my head in.
they've been a bit of a pain, haven't they?
Yeah.
What's up with that? There's WRC. There's that. I mean, there's a new one now.
Was it OVP?
No, you got PR, or is it PARP, or it's something like that. I just can't remember their name now. But they've been hitting server 14 a lot. But I think they're server 16, but they got some mega spenders in there. Let me just get up my log. 2 seconds.
I can't
believe...
It would be
nice. It would be nice to see the devs make some changes with the cross server stuff, trying to do a bit like the matching a bit better, because like the first cross server event for Treasure Island for BMT and the rest of the server was server 14, we was up against server 15, but was it server 15? WRC in server 15?
WRC.
Or were they 13?
Is 13.
Yeah,
they're 13.
30. Yeah, I mean, they were really tough, and they were like bullying our server. To be honest, like they were just there constant. Like you couldn't do anything. Like you couldn't move without getting attacked.
But the thing with WRC was a lot of people mentioned it as well, that they were working with Lib because we got hit, SAS got hit, like all the other alliances got hit, but Lib did not get hit, like at all. They were the only, well, I mean, like they get hit now, like from time to time, but you know they were not getting hit to begin with, like, and it was a bit shady.
Yeah, I think something went down that caused that to happen, because I remember seeing something in chat.
Yeah,
bruh.
So you've got this. Oh yeah. So you got this PR. There's server 16 as well, but on one of just one of his enforcers alone, by the looks of it. Hang on, let me just double check this. Yeah, so he's pumped a ton of enforcers into like one lot of characters. So he's got like, bearing in mind this guy's on server. Why can I not check? I think he's on server 16, was it?
You talking about the legend?
Yeah, the legend. Yeah, he's on server 16. Yeah, in one of his enforcers, one of his troops alone, he's got like 7 mil power. By the looks of it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but he's part of PAPR. I don't know if you found him or not.
No, I'm looking at him right now. So he's got an overall power of basically 22 million. His beauty power is 252,000. That's not anything great. But his enforcer power is off the charts. His enforcer power is almost 7 million by itself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For a new player, because this is a new server, right? That just opened.
Well, no, because you're up to server 21 now.
Oh, are we already?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, well, still, like, this is only like a month old.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that, right? Yeah.
Probably, but yeah, he he must have pumped some serious money into it because all of his enforcers, from what I'm seeing on my screen, he's got 3 enforcers. They're all level 230. So you got Oleg. You've got what's his name? Hang on. So you got Oleg. You've got Arthur, and you've got Audrey. So Oleg and Arthur are level 230, but they're red, but they're, you know, all red stars. And then you got Audrey with, bear with me a sec. You got Audrey who is, oh no, sorry, no. You got Audrey and Arthur, who's 230, fully maxed out on stars, and then you got Oleg, who's got 3 and then three fully maxed out stars. But
3 and a quarter, yeah.
Yeah. So can you see his troops?
Yeah. I'm looking at all of his stuff now. For somebody that hasn't been playing very long, yeah, it's looking really good. His cars, his beauties, and all that are not very good. But he's coming up very, very quickly. I think we need to watch this guy.
100%.
Yeah.
He's I mean, he must have put a lot of money into this.
Oh yeah, just into the if he's putting that much just into the enforcers, I would be willing to assume he's going to start investing into the other categories here very shortly.
I mean, to sum it up, right? That server that he's in has only been open for 30 days and 20 hours.
Interesting.
And
okay.
It doesn't look like there's very many high people in there, because I would go from like power, because I'm like 5 mil power.
What?
I'll go from 50. No, hang on. I'll go from 73 place to 52.
Oh, bro.
If I went to his server. So obviously there's a lot of high power players in here, and there's not really much in there.
Bro, his power is so high on his enforcers. I was wondering because like not all of his enforcers look great, but the legendary ones, he's bought special weapons for every single one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's got special weapons for all of them in his first his first few marches. They all got special weapons, with a minimum of 2 level 2 special weapons.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this dude, he's about to be juicing his account like crazy. Yep.
Which is mad. Like, it's mad the amount of money people spend.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
But this is what makes me laugh the most, right? Sorry to butt in. This what makes me laugh the most is, like, you have these alliances that are trying to make as much enemies as possible. So then, like, people quit the game, or, you know, they go to another server or whatever. But then once that happens, they're going to stop playing themselves because they're never going to afford to go to another server. Like, it's going to be impossible. Like, even if, like, imagine if your power, I don't know, imagine if you're like 30 mil or whatever, and you go to server 1, you're still going to have to pay more than one immigration ticket.
Oh, 100%.
But then if you look at the bigger picture of getting more than one, you're just going to be like, this is pointless.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point.
Yeah, I mean, I said to Weepy yesterday, I gave him like a situation. So just imagine that you're on a server and it's completely dead. Like you've put loads of money into your account. You know, you do not want to leave the game because you want to, you know, enjoy the game. You've put your money into that game, so you want to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't because there's no one to play with. So your only option is to go to another server. So you need to earn alliance points because you can't afford to move.
Right.
But you get your alliance points from helping other players and doing your research and buildings and stuff. But if the server's dead and your alliance is dead, how are you going to do that? You're not going to be able to help people because there's no one there to help.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, I'm very.
Maybe we should leave that. Maybe we should leave that for another time.
Yeah. You're right. Let me not get into that. But listen, guys, we've given you guys a lot of food for thought, a lot of stuff to think about. We've given you guys an update on everything that's been going on thus far since I had my surgery and up until now in Server 14. Again, tomorrow at Reset, Pinnacle opens, guys. It's going to be great. You're not going to want to miss that. I want to take a second to say thank you so much to Weepy and Shade both for helping me out with this live stream. I really appreciate you guys, like always. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, so you guys get notified every single time we go live. Is there anything you guys want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, just don't miss that Pinnacle. And like, if you've got anything that you want us to talk about, like definitely like drop a comment and let us know.
Absolutely. What about you, Weepy?
Yeah, just like Pinnacle tomorrow. So if you want to see, like, if you're on a newer server and you're not sure how that goes, then you could always tune in tomorrow night, and it is tomorrow night, yeah, and see the mayhem, because it is going to be mayhem.
It's gonna be mayhem.
Obviously, it's going to be disgusting.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun to watch, though, right? Because normally we're in the shit, but it's gonna be fun to watch other people.
Like even on the server one with the Pinnacle, it was so easy. I mean, it wasn't easy because it was tough,
Mm-hmm.
But we had everyone just let us take it. There was no competition.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think, with what's happening by the Pinnacle right now, I mean, you got SA. I mean, the thing is, this is what makes me laugh the most, right? Like, if you look on the map, you've got Lib, who they're building like so, do you know when you have those really greedy people who, like, they're rich and stuff, and they just build whatever they want because they think they can. Well, that's what Lib are right now, but they're gonna regret that so hard, because at the end of the day, they're not gonna, like, imagine if someone imagine if, like, I don't know, let's see who's close. So you got this 6996 people, alliance. You've got HA there. Imagine if them two were like, right, you hit that landmark, we hit this landmark, and then someone else sees they're getting attacked there, and then someone else goes, I'll hit their landmark over here. They're not gonna be like, or even their strongholds. Do you know what I mean? They're not gonna be able to protect, like, all these different places at once. It's going to be impossible.
Right.
So, they're building really silly at the moment. It's like they're trying to take the whole map, but I don't think it's going to work in their favor very, very, very much,
Only time will tell.
That is true.
But yeah, guys, I do want to thank you again so much, man. I really means a lot to me, and thank you so much to the community for being so supportful. We'll see you guys tomorrow at Reset here in Server 14 for the Showdown Throwdown fight for the Pinnacle. Until next time, everybody. Peace. Man, I got 2 more live streams to do, man. What the heck?
You could just walk outside, and just go.
What?
You could just walk to the park or something,
What are you talking about?